Marko here from Fair Realty, Victoria, BC. Today I'm going to talk about, do real estate agents have better market timing in relation to an average person that's not a real estate agent? The premise being real estate agents are so-called real estate experts. The reason I'm bringing this topic up is in the last year, there have been a number of pre-sale projects, condo projects completed where the pre-sales occurred in 21, 22 at the very absolute peak of the market. And a lot of these units are being resold, or people are trying to flip them or get their money back. Sometimes they're selling at a loss. And when I've been reviewing the titles in some of these projects, for example, one is One Bear Mountain at Bear Mountain, I've come across a lot of owners of these units that were bought as pre-sales at the peak of the market, and they're real estate agents. So begs the question, do real estate agents have a better sense of market timing? Like, when is it a good time to buy and a bad time to buy? And I'm going to argue no. The problem with being a real estate agent is your sense of reality can be warped a bit through your work. And what I mean by this is, if you're a real estate agent end of 2020 throughout 21 and 22, there's condos you're listing that are getting 5, 6, 7, 8 offers. And if you keep listing condos as a real estate agent and all you see is multiple offers, you're probably going to have a bias towards going to buy a pre-sale condo because of what you're seeing in your day-to-day job. Not to mention, you're also making a lot of money when the real estate market is hot. So you go out and you buy a pre-sale, even though you might be buying that pre-sale at the absolute peak of the market. The reverse is also true when it comes to slow markets. If you're a realtor in a slow market, a lot of your listings are not selling. You might get an accepted offer, it collapses on inspection, you're making less money. Even though slow markets are typically very good opportunities to buy real estate, if you're a realtor working in a slow market, things are looking pretty gloomy and you're making less money. You're not likely going to go out and buy property in a crap market as a realtor based on what you're seeing every day. So long story short, no, I don't think that real estate agents have any sort of advantage in terms of market timing over the average person. In fact, I think the fact that they're immersed in the business can actually skew some of their decision-making potentially in the wrong direction, where they do end up purchasing properties at the very peak of the market. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras, Fair Realty.